Hello, Otterbein residents, families, and friends. Kendra with you today with my latest video update. I have quite a bit to share with you today, so I will try to summarize it the best I can, but also please know if you haven't already, a communication in the form of a letter as well as an email has gone out between yesterday and today, and I will be sending another written notification probably tomorrow or Wednesday at the latest with some of these updates. As always, I hope all of you are doing well and taking care of yourself and getting through this the best you can. We've had some beautiful days recently and a few more to come, so hopefully you've been able to enjoy some of the sunshine that we've had. I know it's been good for me, so I appreciate it. First and foremost, I want to share with you just an update on our Otterbein Offensive, as we do continue to test regularly. At times it's been days in a row, but we are definitely testing every week between residents and partners. As was shared in written communication last week, we did have a resident who resides on the Aurora, our assisted living, test positive for COVID-19. So she moved to our COVID isolation unit, whereas you recall we also already had one resident there that had tested positive, and she was on our transitional care unit, TCU. Regarding the Aurora resident, what I would also like you to know is when she moved to the isolation unit, her husband chose to move with her and isolate with her, even though, believe it or not, he tested negative. They both are asymptomatic. Well, since that time, over the weekend, we learned that we had 3 new positive cases. 2 of those positive cases are residents that reside on our Asbury neighborhood, which is one of our healthcare areas. And then the third one was an independent living resident who resides in our Life Enrichment Center, the LEC. First of all, let me talk about the 2 Asbury residents. The 2 Asbury residents have also moved to our isolation unit, which I want to make you aware, being very transparent. We have now moved that unit out to a Matthews house that had been closed and set up to do just that, serve as a COVID isolation unit, where they have very specific caregivers who do not come off the unit until they're through with their shift, and they enter and exit through an exterior door, again, just to help keep everyone safe. So there are currently 5 residents on that isolation unit. Now, 4 of them are only testing positive, again, because the one resident's husband chose to isolate with her. So we will continue to test them, and they will stay on that unit for a period of 14 days, and 2 negative tests are received from our testing. Today we did retest all of the Aurora residents and our TCU unit, and we will be doing Asbury tomorrow, beginning tomorrow, to test all of those residents as well. The resident and independent, the resident and independent living who tested positive, she has made the decision to quarantine in her own apartment with her husband. So they both understand clearly what that means, that they have to stay put for a solid 14 days, and they are not able to leave that apartment unless, of course, there's a medical emergency. And then if there is, we will take all precautions to keep everyone safe. So again, that's kind of an update on our testing. Like I said, we continue to just test, working with our lab and with the Warren County Health Department, and we will continue with residents and partners. Oh, and I'm sorry, I would like to also share that please know that all of the 6 positive tests we've had to date, all of those residents have been and remain asymptomatic. So they are having no symptoms of COVID-19. A couple other updates in terms of our restrictions is I do want to make you aware that if you live in a congregate setting in independent living, and actually assisted living and healthcare as well, we have changed our days to quarantine. So if you need to leave for a medical appointment, or if you have an ER visit, an emergency room visit, or you go out with family, once you return, we are asking that you quarantine for 3 to 5 days after which time we will test you for COVID-19. If that test comes back negative and you are symptom-free, the quarantine is over. If not, or you are having symptoms or you choose not to be tested, then we are still asking that you quarantine for 14 full days. So again, 3 to 5 days, we will test you. Again, that's 3 to 5 days upon your return. If negative and no symptoms, you can come off quarantine. If you are new to our campus and happen to live out in one of the courts, our ranch or patio or orchard homes, we are asking that you remain, you do not come up to Campus Center for the beauty shop, the wood shop, the train room, the Y. Again, same scenario. Until you've been tested 3 to 5 days after you've been here, and it is a negative result, you are symptom-free, then you are able to. Otherwise, you have to wait the full 14 days and be symptom-free before you can take advantage of any of the amenities up in the main building. So with all of these things, obviously, if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me via phone or email as well. Talking about some of our openings, now let's move to some good news. So as you know, a couple weeks ago, we opened up the Mona Lisa Salon to our independent living congregate residents. And then last week, we opened it up to all independent living, including the courts. So I've heard a lot of positive feedback, and I know that's going well. It is still my hope that we can open up the salon in the campus center for assisted living and healthcare. We're just not ready to do that at this time, especially with our new cases on those two neighborhoods, but hopefully soon. The Y. So 2 weeks ago, all same thing, we opened up the Y for our independent living congregate residents. And then just last Monday, we opened it up to all of independent living, including the courts. That is, of course, by appointment only, and will continue that way until further notice. What I'm happy to share with you, and I've been asked this by many, next Monday, June 22nd, we will be opening up the pool. So like I said, I know many of you like to take advantage of getting in there and doing some exercises and swimming some laps, so hopefully that's good news. So again, June 22nd, the pool will open up for general swimming. This too will be by appointment only, and there will be a max of 2 individuals in the pool at a time. And this, just like the fitness center, you will have 45 minutes of swim time to allow us time to clean, and this includes the locker rooms. So if you want to make an appointment, remember you call the Y directly at 696-8553. So you must have an appointment. On July 6th, which sounds a little bit further away, but it'll be here before we know it, Debbie and her team are going to begin classes in the pool. So again, that will be by appointment only. And we don't know the number exactly, but we will only be able to have enough in there to keep safe social distancing. So again, that's July 6th for classes in the pool. So look forward for information coming on that. Outside of the pool, Debbie and her team are also going to start bringing back some of our classes in the Jones room. This too will start next week, June 22nd, and she will be doing a Parkinson's class on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and a balance class on Mondays and Wednesdays and Friday. Again, appointment only because we must maintain social distancing. So call the Y directly to sign up for those, but they do begin next Monday, June 22nd. And even whether it's Parkinson's or balance or yoga, it's open to everyone. So if you're interested, please go give the Y a call. I also want to make you aware that on July 11th, we will be opening the YMCA on the weekends, which we're very excited about. So again, same situation, appointment only. You will have 45-minute appointments, but again, that's July the 11th that we will open up the pool. I'm sorry, we will open up on weekends. So the wood shop and train room also opened up by appointment. One clarification I want to make to this is originally I had said that you would be screened and sign in at the main entrance and then actually circle around to the gallery where you would be escorted to either the train or the wood shop, train room or the wood shop. We have changed that. You know, we have to trust our residents, right, that you'll go where you say you are going to go and not divert to another area of Campus Center. So now what you need to do is you need to come in to Campus Center, still be screened, have your temperature taken. You must have a mask on. That's the same for every area. And then once you do that and you are good to go, then you will just walk directly to the gallery, and again, whether you're going to the train room or the wood shop. Some other exciting news. I don't have the exact details to share with you today, but we are getting very close to looking at opening up the Creative Arts Center. I have been asked that by many, and again, it will look very different, but I think we will still get that same joy from coming into the Creative Arts Center. But that too most likely will be by appointment only, as we will have to limit the number of individuals in here. I'm sorry, I'm in the Creative Arts room in case you can't tell. It will be by appointment, and you won't be able to just come and stay as long as you want. We're going to have to limit the time, just like we're doing with the YMCA, so we have time to clean between individuals coming in and out, and making sure we sanitize the room. And also here soon, probably next week, if not next week, at the latest the following week on June 29th, we're going to be opening up the Starry Night Theater. So the Starry Night Theater initially will just be for congregate living, and I'm sorry, also as well as the CAC, but we are going to evaluate all of that once I have all of the details together. Initially, the Starry Night Theater will also only be showing movies at our designated movie times. There won't be any special showings or around events or anything like that. Although there's not much going on these days, right, in terms of sports or music. And then finally, I just want to clarify something that I've been asked by a few individuals. Drew and his team, as they did a great job, with Mother's Day. This weekend coming up is Father's Day, as we all know, and he is planning another grill out at the pavilion. I need to make sure everyone is aware this is not a time where you come and get your food and you sit there with your families and eat. We are not opening up the pavilion this Sunday for that. Again, there are still restrictions on how many people can be in a gathering. And again, just wanting to keep everybody safe with social distancing, you cannot stay at the pavilion with your family and eat. You must take it to go. So I know I've been asked that by several, and I know some of you may be disappointed by that, but again, we're just not ready to go there, and we want to keep everyone safe. So with that being said, I do wish all of our fathers a happy Father's Day this weekend. And as always, like I've said, I hope you're all doing well, and we're getting through this together. And again, we're going to continue to slowly open things up, continue our testing. And again, I wish all of you well and hope to see you soon. Thank you.